welcome back. In this video, we are going to be making this cute little flower box using Dollar Tree signs and wooden rulers. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it.
All right, y'all, let's get started. So y'all have probably seen these all over social media, all over Pinterest. They're everywhere. People making little boxes, crates, what have you, out of Dollar Tree signs and Dollar Tree rulers. And so I am making my own right now. So you're going to need 2 signs. And for this one, I'm going to be using 10 of the wooden rulers. Yes, I've already pulled the numbers off. 10 of the wooden rulers. You're going to need a glue gun and some glue sticks. Now, if you want to stain these, then of course you're going to need some stain. And if you don't have any, I'm going to show you how to use acrylic paint to stain wood here just in a second. If you want to put flowers in yours, you're going to need some foam blocks. Those also came from the Dollar Tree. And you're going to need some artificial flowers. Also Dollar Tree. Okay, so what we're going to do is if you want to stain yours, and I think I am, because if you look at this sign, this wood design is fairly dark and these are really light, and I don't really think it goes too well together. But what you need to do is take your ruler, and of course you need to pull the number part off, which is super simple. It just comes right off. They're not really even stuck on there all that well. If you can get something under there to take them off. Now what I'm going to do with these, see here at the 12-inch mark, I'm going to trim this off right on that line. And over here at the beginning, I'm going to trim that off right at that line. And I'm actually going to glue these down to the edge of my craft table all the way across so that when I need to measure something, I have something handy. So I'm just going to stick that right over there. Now, to use acrylic paint to stain wood or to get a stained effect, I've already done a video on this a long time ago, but I'm going to show you how to do it right here. You just need a face wipe, a baby wipe, what have you, just some sort of wipe. Or you can use a wet paper towel. But I like to use just the cheap Bolero wipes. And just put a little bit of paint, whatever color you want. This is classic caramel from Apple Barrel. I got that at Walmart. Now here on the flat side, because this is the side that's going to be facing out, okay? Now you just take your wipe and you just wipe your paint on. And see, you're getting color. Like that, you're getting color, but you can still see the wood grain. And just take your wipe and work it in. Just work it in, work it in. You can do this with any color of paint, really. I've done it quite a bit. I'm always pretty happy with the results. So you can use a light brown, you can use a dark brown, whatever you want. And of course, if you have a cup or bowl handy, you can mix the paint with some water and just stain it that way. A lot of times I don't like to do that, because if you don't use all of it, then you've kind of wasted it. And you have to find a container to store it in and all that mess. But you can just go ahead, and I'm just going to stain these 2 right quick. And this dries super fast. You know, regular stain, you have to let it sit for a little bit, but this is dry to the touch really, really fast. Okay, I think that's going to work. So let's move this over. Now for the bottom here, I only want to put 2 of these, and I will tell you why. Because I'm going to put this one here and this one here, and then I want to put a piece of cardboard down inside of it, just on the bottom, okay? Because if you use Spanish moss or whatever to fill it in, you want to try to keep it from falling out the bottom all over your table as much as possible. It's going to come out the sides, maybe a little bit, depending on what you use, but I want the bottom to be as solid as I can get it, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if my hot glue gun is hot. Ooh, it is. I just made a big old blob, didn't I? Looky there. Now here's the little stopper thing. Let's make sure that this is the actual bottom. I'm just going to make sure, see that it's even up against the side, and then even right here up against the back. There is a fly in here. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Okay, so now I'm going to do it on the other side. I'm going to break on through to the other side. All right, let's glue this down. Just hold it. Where are all these little flies and stuff coming from? Jeez. There we go. Now, I'm going to go and I'm going to stain some more of these. And I just glued those on upside down, didn't I? I wanted the stain side to be facing outwards. But anyway, this is the bottom and you're not going to see it. So whatever. We do make boo-boos. All right, so for these, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to stain those as well. And I'm going to glue them. Let's do all on one side first, then glue your other side on. So for this, I'm going to go up the side here and I'm going to use 4. I'm just going to space them. I'm going to put 1 here and then 1 up here. And then I'm going to space 2 more in between that, okay? So let me do that and then I'll come back and we'll take a look and then we'll put the other side on. I'll be back in 1 minute. Alrighty, let's take a look. I hope that glue has set up. If not, I'm getting ready to make a darn mess. Alright, so this is what we have. These 2 are on the bottom. And then I did glue the 4 up the side. And I tried to I tried to get them as even as possible. And this is what it looks like from the outside. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue the remaining 4 up this side. And I'm going to take this piece of cardboard here and I'm going to glue it down right there. Like I said, I wanted to try to give this as solid of a bottom as possible. Its bottom needs to be good and solid. You don't want your bottom to not be solid. That's going to cause some problems later. I'm going to glue this piece of cardboard down just like that. And then once I get this other side of rulers glued on, I'm going to take the other side and just work everything in just like that, and then put glue over here, and it'll all hold together. Hopefully, that's the goal. So anyway, let me do that, and then I'll come back and we'll see what I have afterwards. Alrighty, I thought, because this can be a little tricky to work with, I thought I'd kind of show y'all how I'm gluing these down. Anyway, if you can see, and I know that this is a terrible angle, but you know, this is as far as my boom arm will extend and as far as my camera will zoom out, so this is as good as it's going to get. I'm taking the end here and I just put that down and I put the glue down in. Please focus. Put the glue gun down like this and just kind of went back and tried to hold it all together, which this end is going to be a booger. It's going to need some more glue. Okay, you can see. That should work. All right, now let's go back and firm up our bottom, shall we? So now we're going to take this piece of cardboard. I want to make sure that this is actually gonna, and I think that's gonna be a good fit. I'm just putting a line of glue right down the edge, just like this, just to kind of, and now let's try to put it down in there without me gluing it to myself. Is that looking okay? Yeah, that's looking okay. It says, boom. All right, so now we have that. And this, like I said, I apologize for this angle. This is what we have so far. Now, looking at this foam, it would be ideal if I had some more foam, but I don't. So I'm just going to see. I think that'll look okay like that. Yeah, I'm just going to set them in there like that. Now, let's see if I can put some glue on their little cells here. And I'm just, oh, you hear that? I know this is high temp glue, and I know styrofoam does not really like high temp glue. I'm just trying to put a bunch on there and then sticking it down in there like that. That'll work. Because see, once you get your flowers in here, now you're going to have a bunch of space on the side. And where did my package? Oh, here it is. And this is this Excelsior type stuff that I was telling you about that you can get at the Dollar Tree. There's a dark piece in there. But you know, you can use whatever you want. I'm shutting the door. You can use whatever you want. Spanish moss or whatnot. Put it in there and then move it around a little bit. And some of the excess is going to fall out. But I think once you get it packed down in there and actually get your flowers in and everything, it'll kind of help to hold it. So I'm going to let that glue set up. And then what I'm going to do is, with these flowers, I got a pair of wire cutters over here. I'm just going to cut the flowers apart individually because I want to mix up a bunch of colors. And I'm just going to stick the flowers down in the foam. And I'm going to take some of this Excelsior stuff and pack around it, or I might have some moss I want to use. I'm still undecided. Pack it around that, and then I will be done. So this is going to take me a while. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'll come back one more time and show you what I've got. Hang on just a minute.
Okay, it is all done, and I absolutely love it. As you can see right here, I just put in some of the filler and then crammed in a bunch more flowers. So it is all done. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And hope to see you next time. Bye.